Hello guys, and welcome to my new Let's Play, Dust: An Elysian Tale. This game is an adventure side-scrolling kind of platformer and a very beautiful hand-drawn game, so let's just jump right into it. Start a new game and we'll play it on tough. Normal is actually pretty easy, so we will avoid that, and hardcore will make everything take a lot longer, so we'll just stick to tough. Let's just start.
Our world has fallen to fade, its great works long since complete, its storied civilizations long since fallen to dust. The greatest legends of Elysium long since forgotten. What was once a land of promise has fallen to the ravages of war. And it was in this, our most desperate hour, that the greatest of Elysian tales began. The lone warrior stood against an army, slashing his way through all who opposed him. The mob stood no chance, and the soldier showed no mercy. But despite his victories, his skills, his ruthlessness, the valiant soldier would perish on this day. Not to the mob, but to a single child.
Dust, dust, arise.
What? A talking sword? What are you?
Only that which you have summoned.
Summoned? How? For what purpose?
That I do not know. But we shall learn in time. Now rise and claim the Blade of Ahrah.
Stop! Stop right there!
And who is she?
Me? I'm Fidget, guardian of this sword.
And here we go. We get some options we can choose from on how the dialogue will go on. I don't believe any of these options will have a special outcome if you choose one. It doesn't change the game much, but can be nice. Adds a little twist of or touch of personality, your own personality into it. So let's just go with the first one then.
No offense, but aren't you a bit, well, small? For a guardian, I mean.
Hey, I just look after that thing. After 200 years, nobody expects a sword to just fly off and start, talking. I'm kind of wishing somebody told me this was part of the job description. Or maybe they did, and I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, that sounds like a thing I might also do sometimes, though not very often. Let's try the second one.
I'm sorry, I think I misheard before. You said your name was Fidget?
Hey, this isn't about me. You're the one who's got my sword. How about you tell me your name?
I'm...
Calm yourself, Fidget. His name is Dust, and he is the one who woke me from my slumber.
So, Fidget, then?
That's me. And you're Dust?
It would seem that way, though I can't recall that name.
That sounds kind of strange that the only one who knows your name is a sword, but we'll go with that for now.
So, what is this sword?
I am the Blade of Ahrah, and you, Dust, are my fated sword-bearer.
Yes, well, that's all great and everything, but I think it's about time I got this sword back to the clan.
I can't let you just leave with this sword, Fidget. Right now, it's the only thing that knows who I am. I don't even know how I got here.
Well, then you leave me no choice. I challenge you. the winner gets the sword.
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Well,
All right, you win. But don't think I'm leaving empty-handed. I'm coming with you. But, I really need the sword back when you're done doing, you know, whatever it is you're doing.
what exactly am I doing, Ahrah?
The answers you seek lie to the east. There is a path through the glade that leads down the mountainside, and from there you will find a village. That is your first step.
Then will you give me the sword? I really need to get it back home before anyone notices it's, gone.
When I find out just what it is I'm supposed to do with it, it's all yours, Fidget. Come on, let's go.
And like we were told, we are supposed to go to the east, but we won't do that at all. We will go the other way. Because if we do what games don't tell us to do, we can find this thing. It's a little key. And we can just jump into the menu whenever we pick up something. We will just land right on that thing in its particular part of the inventory. So that's kind of useful to know. We start off with kinda low health and stuff, so while I'm playing on tough now, it might be tough in the beginning, but it won't be after a little while. When we get upgrades and such, it will be a simple enough difficulty. Well, anyway, here we are in the glade. Pretty nice looking, serene area, kind of hidden area. Our path is to go onwards here, but we should go down and look around and, you know, a general rule could be that down is for exploring and up is for going onwards, so let's just remember that. We'll have to.
What is it, Fidget?
Well, my kind has what you'd call a sixth sense. And there's something just ahead.
Yeah. See that circle on the map? The map isn't very great to view for exploring purposes. We only have squares, 1 square per room. As they said, we should click the right stick to see the map. And the flag is where we're supposed to go. The blinking square is where we are now. And the one with the small dot is where we have gotten anything. And the one with the ring is where we have not gotten everything yet. So it's our job to find it. And yeah, let's go on. That's a thing we have to pick up. And to drop down from these logs, because we can do that, we just have to crouch down and press A, but we can't do that before we pick up this thing because we need it before. Not because it will give us the ability, it will give us the ability to do this, which is pretty nice, at least in battle and such. Very nice ability. But now we get the ability to drop down here. So let's just go on then. Let's see. Here we are. So this is the hidden area. So let's. Oh, I just saw lightning. If the microphone picks up on that, you know what it is. Anyway, wall chicken. It's healthy and full of minerals, I suppose, as anything in a stone wall would be full of. Nothing else. And a note. So let's see what that note says. In ancient times, our greatest possessions and staunchest, is that a word? It has to be a word. Allies were locked away using powerful magic beyond our comprehension. The only way to reclaim these lost treasures is to use the magical attuned keys strewn about in our world. I only hope there is enough time to free them all. What it was talking about is this chest right here, so let's just go up to it.
All right, we found a chest.
Correction. We found a locked chest.
Well, what are you waiting for? Smash it open.
That would be unwise, Dust. These chests are protected by arcane locks from the last era, and are well beyond my capabilities.
I suppose we'll need a key then.
Yeah, but as it happens, we have a key because we went left instead of right, so let's just open it. And this is the kind of lock we have to open to get it open. It's full of money and food and something else very special, very useful, and very expensive, which we should cherish. This thing, the Revival Stone. A single-use stone that is rumored to rejuvenate the life of a fallen warrior. A second chance, if you will. So we'll hang on to that as best we can, because I don't want to use it too early in the game, because it's very expensive. So let's just go on now then. That strange blue light. And oh, cool, running with them. Deer. But they're running away. Oh, don't be scared, little fella. Okay, possibly be scared.
Calm yourself, Fidget. Dust. Focus. Remember what you've learned thus far.
No! Mash the buttons! Do something!
Who told you about buttons, Fidget? You're not supposed to know that kind of stuff. And that... if you don't hear that thunder, then I will love my microphone forever. I will probably do so anyway. There they go.
Nobody said anything about monsters.
Strange. Where did I learn these skills?
You wield the Blade of Ahrah, and with it, all the skills imbued therein.
Hello? Monsters?
Is that why I summoned you? To control this power?
It is unlikely, Dust, that I would awaken from my slumber for such selfish reasons. There is a village beyond these woods. Perhaps finding it will aid in restoring your memories.
And then we'll be in the clear, right? No more monsters?
Fidget, I think things are about to get a whole lot worse.
And to think, this morning started off so well. At least take these feeble fruits. Something tells me you're gonna need them.
Well, now we have quite a few of those feeble fruits. So, how about we take them and equip them? We have the wall chickens equipped. They will give us 80 more health. But we don't have that much health, and the feeble fruit can be nice to just go through now, so we don't have them later to clog up inventory space. I have unlimited inventory space, but could be nice anyway. And here's a save spot. Really nice save spot. If you are playing on normal difficulty or below, and you have less than half health, this thing will restore you up to half health again. It might restore your health to max if you are on the easiest difficulty, I don't know. But as we are playing on tough and hardcore, you won't get anything from it, so keep that in mind. And let's go on. And here we have more enemies. And as you can see, we have a few combos here. Enemies will hurt each other, as useful as that is. So if they are a big group, they will easily hurt each other too. Simple combo there, just press the same button several times. You can also press it twice and then switch to another button, which does that. Swing them into the air and drag them to the ground again. My personal favorite, which is really fun to do. Several things we will pick up later, but we don't have them right now. And you are stuck against the wall, too bad for you. We can also use that attack to drag them to the ground just to jump up and come on, do that and that and that. It looks kind of silly. Yeah. So let's just keep on attacking them like a good kitty would do, because we are a cat. Might not look like it to everyone, because he has quite spiky hair sticking out of his hat, but he's a cat. And our friend here, we won't know what she is for quite some time. She looks like a flying cat. But there are more creatures than cats in this game, promise. Well, anyway, let's just keep on attacking these guys. And possibly eating something could be useful. That's the plus side of equipping food, you can just use them right away. And yeah, that red wall there will stop us from leaving our current area on the map if we are in a battle with something. So keep that in mind. And the blue square on the map is where a save point is. So let's go on. And here we have a new ability. Let's pick it up.
Hold here, Dust. You have unlocked a new ability. Bear witness to the dust storm.
I like it.
Hold Y to perform the dust storm. But beware. Skilled as you may be, you cannot maintain the storm for long without hurting yourself.
In that case, maybe I can help. If you press B, I'll perform an attack so spectacularly awesome that it'll produce emotions you didn't even know existed. Please contain yourselves as I demonstrate. Yeah!
That was, very pretty.
Well, maybe I'll just keep the rest of my repertoire to myself.
I'm sorry, Fidget. I'm sure it'll come in handy somehow.
Actually, Dust, between the three of us, this could be quite useful. The dust storm can manipulate Fidget's projectile into a more powerful attack. Observe.
Wow! Oh, by the way, every time I use my power, it'll use up a bit of energy meter. You can recharge the meter with melee combos.
Yes, Dust. Between your combos and Fidget's own powers, you can achieve a higher hit chain, which will yield bonus experience after each battle. However, if you are struck by an enemy, the chain will be broken, and you will lose your bonus experience.
Alright, I think I understand.
If this is all too much for you, you can check out the help screen via the pause menu by pressing start.
Thanks, Fidget. I'll take a look if I'm ever in trouble.
And now we have gone through quite a lot of the tutorial stuff, so let's just test it out. The dust storm itself I don't find quite useful, or too useful, but with Fidget's attack it's much more useful. So I use that a lot. It's very useful for building up a long chain of attacks and will give you quite a bit of experience points if you don't break your chain like I just did. Can't let the enemies hit you. I don't want to go too far ahead here. Let's go back and see if we can pick up something. We can't. Looks like there's a save spot ahead too. It's nice. That was stupid. There are more enemies. Let's just beat them up. And as you can see, the blue bar is our experience bar, and it will gradually get higher as we beat enemies, like in most any other games with an experience bar in that way. So we'll keep building that up. But I think we have to call it an episode here. We have gotten 2 abilities, gotten our main objective for now, and defeated quite a few enemies. as well as learn a few more tricks and such. In the next episode we'll carry on and possibly reach our first goal. So see you then and take care.